Alright, so the first step in knowing how to use the new user interface 3.0. So over here to your left, which is the the thing you should focus on, is the server channel list and the user online, which is also known as your friends list. So first I'm going to talk about the friends list. So over here, if you have any friends, all of your friends' names will be here. Now, if you look over to status and their name has a gray box, then that means they're offline. But if you scroll down and you see a friend that has a green, then that means he's online. So if you wanna join his game and play with him, you can right click his name and either move to his channel or join his game. But if they're offline, you do not have an option. If you right click, nothing happens, as you can see. Now, over to the clan. This is only if you're in a clan, which I am, so I have this tab open. Same thing, if their box is grayed out, they're not online. But if it is, then you can right click, move to their channel, or join their game. So that is that. Now let's move over to the server channel list. Over here you have all the channels that Nexon currently has. All channels are broken up into different channels. All servers are broken up into different channels. And each status shows the popularity. For example, Bravo West Veterans Channel 1 is full, meaning a lot of people are on it. And now there are subcategories like regular servers and clan servers. If you're not affiliated with a clan, then this server does not matter to you. Only regular. Now, some servers have restriction, like black market, means you can only join if you have NX. Since I have NX, I can go on that server, but some people cannot. Okay. Once you have joined your server and your desired channel, now you are welcomed with this. But first, I'm going to talk about the quick join option, which is up here, around the middle of this top middle of the screen, and the server browser, which shows all these rooms. So first off is the quick join option. If you want to join a game right away and get straight into the game, you can press the quick join option. But if you have specific desires, then you can click the option tab under, click custom settings, and then you can choose your server, the mode you want to play, like elimination, fire team, and the map. And if there are any maps to your desired specifications, you will automatically join it. So that is the quick join option. Now moving over to the server browser. You have the game lobby and the clan match lobby. Again, if you're not a clan, this tab does not matter to you. Moving over here. So here you can change the server, which brings you back to the server list, or you can create a room, which looks like this. Very easy to use. And this is the join button. You can click a room and then join, or you can double click, does not matter. Now moving over to the options here, if you check this box, it will show all the maps that you can join, meaning that they're not in game. Or if you want to be more specific, there's a no password. As you can see, the passwords with the tiny locks next to the room name will disappear, so they will go away. Now, just as in the quick join option, you can choose the mode you want to play, or the map you want to play, or both. So then all the maps will appear. For example, if I want to play elimination on a map called Oil Rig, I look up elimination, then Oil Rig, and you can see all these maps. All the Oil Rig maps. So that is it for the server browser and quick join. Okay, so the next step to learning how to use the new user interface is the My Character tab. So, first of all, you have five tabs: weapon, gear, cosmetic, function, and ability. And then we have this over to the side. So if you click weapon, it will show your currently equipped primary, secondary, melee, so on and so forth. And if you want to change your primary instead of utilizing the drop down menu over here, you can click this and it will bring you to all your primary weapons. Or if you want your secondary, you can click that and it will bring you to your secondary weapons. Moving on to the gear. The gear, as you can see, has head, face, uniform, vest, and backpack. If you click that, don't mind this message over here. If you click that, it will bring you to all your head customization. For example, the professional cap or the black cap, you can double click and it will equip here. Then you can move on to the face, uniform, vest, and backpack. So you can choose. Next one is this cosmetics. Cosmetics are only used if you have an X. And I will be talking about the cosmetic shop in the later steps. So that's that. The function. The functions include custom reticles, passes, like specialists, 2 slot licenses, and yeah. And now moving on to abilities. These are the abilities. You acquire them when you level up, or you can either buy them. These give you little power-ups. For example, when you kill someone, you get a chance to get full ammo again or full health. Or this one makes your footsteps more silent. Now, so those are all the 5 tabs. Now over here is the inventory. This right here shows all your stuff. But if you want to be more specific, for example, change your primary weapon, you click on the weapon, primary, and then one of these. The first one is assault rifle. The second one is submachine gun, which is also known as SMG. The SR is sniper rifle. The MG is machine gun. SG is shotgun, and etc. is like mines or grenades. So on and so forth. Gear with the head, face, cosmetics. Function is the custom reticles, abilities, and modifications. This is where you can get extended mags or scopes, as you can see over here. So you just click in, it'll bring you to your modifications and show what you have. Currently I have none, but you can buy them in the shop for GP, and I'll be showing that in the later steps also. Now, moving over to the inbox. The inbox shows all the stuff you have in your inbox that either your friends gift you or that you obtain cases like these in game. And weapons that you win from boxes and stuff. So that concludes our 3rd step to the utilizing the new user interface. Now, the next step, once you have familiarized yourself with the My Character tab, you can move over to the Emporium. The Emporium has 3 features: the shop, the forge, and the customize. I'll be going from bottom to top. So customize is a spot where you can customize your weapons to make their stats better. As you can see, the 3 crosses. You choose slot, you choose their level, and you need some required parts like the customization parts. And you need some, you can spend GP to better your chance of the probability of it happening. Now here in the inventory, it shows the weapons that you can upgrade, and the date, permanent, timed, the name, and if it's available. Now moving over, these are how much parts you have. For example, I have 144. These are gained in-game when the game is done after a thing called roulette. It randomly spins, and if you get lucky, you can get some parts. So that's the customize. Now the forge. Forge is where you get to make your normal weapons into other cool looking weapons. For example, you can change this to this, but you also need required parts for this. Unfortunately, I don't have any weapons that I can show you guys in this tutorial for the forge, but here it will show all your weapons that you can use in the forge and your forging hardware, like your replica pellet or your fusion pellet, which again can be attained through the game, in-game, at the roulette. Now moving on to the shop. Now if you guys remember, there were these 5 tabs, but instead of it being in your inventory, now it's in the shop. So for example, if I click primary, it'll show all the primary weapons that you can get. Some are NX and some are GP. Same thing with secondary, melee, and so on and so forth. NX and GP weapons. Now the gear also shows gear that you can buy for NX and GP. Same with face, uniform, vest, and backpack. Now, the cosmetic shop. This is where you can buy some extra stuff for your character, like the EOD suit, to make your character look cooler, or just for the looks. Full transfer and all that. So you can go to head, face, vest, and backpack. But do note that these are NX, so if you don't have NX, I'm sorry, but you cannot use this. You can use it, you just can't buy anything. Now the function. Here's where you can buy the reticles, super megaphones, black high-sec keys for the boxes in your inbox, weapon renewal kits, and all that stuff. Now moving on to the abilities, where you can buy abilities. Some are NX and some again are GP. So that's that. Now moving over to the shop. You have a drop down menu just like in your inventory. You look for weapon, primary, and all the assault rifles that you can buy. See? Just like that. Or gear, cosmetics, and specials like operative stuff. Now moving on. This tab, called the black market, is only for people that have NX, because it shows only items that are NX. As you can see, all these items are NX. Now the shopping cart. The shopping cart is the items that, like all the weapons that you have or gear that you have. So like in case you don't want to search it up, you can just search it up here. And there's also a search bar right over here, which you can type something in. For example, I'll just type in G3, and you can see it puts in all the weapons with a G3 in it. And there's also something that when you click, for example, a gear, like you put on a cowboy hat, but you don't know how to get it off, you just click reset preview. And you can also click gift to gift your friend something, anything that you want. And the buy option is you click and you press buy. So that concludes our shop. Now, the next step is the clan tab. The clan tab is only if you are in a clan. Now, the clan server it moves you to the clan server, which is called Bulldog. Again, if you're not in a clan, then this does not matter. And also clan match lobby, which brings you to this tab. But let's go back. So here it shows your clan information, like your clan emblem, your name, your leader, and your announcement. Now if you are an admin, you can change the announcements. If you want to leave a clan to join another, you can click the leave clan, and it will ask you like, are you sure, and all that. Now you can click the clan settings and it will show you all the members of the clan. Or clan search to look up a clan you want to join. Now over here it shows the member information. It shows all the members of your clan, and it says whether they're online, offline, and their class and their position in the clan. For example, I'm an admin and I'm online. So that concludes our clan tab for utilizing the new user interface. Now the next tab is the job. So once you click the job, you have all these three options. But again, I'll be going from top to bottom. The bottom one is the upgrade job. This is where if you have a weapon like the PSG1 mod or the TAR-21 mod, you can click it, you can click accept, and what you have to do is get 100 kills with the weapon of the job that you got. And once you got it, you will receive kind of like a reskin upgraded weapon, but that's not the point. So basically, if you don't have any of these weapons, then this shouldn't really concern you. Now moving on to the collect job. This is basically where you get to make replicas, like FH items, like water, infusions, and batteries and replicas. You can only make these once you have some items acquired from the roulette when game ends. It doesn't happen all the time, but most of the time it does. So if you want to accept this, you just click it and you click accept, and then there will be a status. For me it's 100% because I already have it. And then once you have it 100%, you click finish. Same thing with the upgrade job. You click it, accept it, and then you go and you get your reward. Now the daily job. Here you have some jobs, and for example, this one is get 7 headshots, and under it it shows where you wanna how you can do it. So any mode, but you have to do it on the Quantum Labs map, which is the newest map in the game. And then over here at the bottom it shows you a reward that you can get. So you can either get one of these three, but I believe the first one is rank locked. And then once you finish this, you can move on to this one, and then you can move on to this one. But these two on the bottom mean you do not have to, because it doesn't say require prior job. Same thing, it tells you your job, the modes and map you can do it, and your rewards. So same thing, you can click accept. It will show a progress bar on the side, and once it says 100% are complete, you click finish. The button from accept will change to finish. So that concludes our job tab for using the user interface from phase 3.0.